Hi, I'm the 13th Wolfman. In 1959, a classic drive-in style movie came out about a giant Gila monster called The Giant Gila Monster. That's right. And in this movie, we had a bunch of kids that were into hot rods, rock and roll, and good times. Don Sullivan was one of them. Now, we have Jim Wynorski, the madman of B movies, doing a remake of The Giant Gila Monster, just called Gila, Gila. It stars. They actually got Don Sullivan to. He's not reprising his role from the original because this one's also set in '59. He's playing another character, but it's nice to have Don Sullivan on board. We've got Kelly Maroney, who was in Jim Wynorski's Chopping Mall in this movie as a deputy sheriff named Wilma. I mean, here are the people that are in it. Brian Gross, Terence Knox, Jesse Janzen, Christina De Rosa, Kelly Maroney, Madeline Voges, Rich Kamenich, Gerard Pauwels, Ellen Kingston, Jenna Ruiz, with special appearance by Don Sullivan. I mean, this is a very cool movie. Here you go. It's essentially the exact same movie. It's the exact same story as the 1959 classic, with some extra stuff thrown in. The cool thing was that this movie basically becomes an ad for 1950s Chevrolets. Because it's set in the 50s, you guys see a lot of cool hot rods and tricked out cars. At the very beginning, you see a 56 Chevy. Or is that 55? The yellow one. I think it's a 56. But you get a black 55 Chevy, you get a 57 Chevy in here, you get a 58 Chevy Impala. There's like a 39, I think it is, Chevy pickup truck. And then the few other cars that are in it, you got a replica of John Milner's 32 Deuce from American Graffiti. Right down to the license plate THX138. I know it's a replica because I got hold of Jim Wynorski and asked him, was that the real Milner car or what? And he confirmed it was a replica. And then you got the cops driving around in this old 58. No, it wasn't 58. Old 50s Plymouth. Very, very cool looking car. Now, the Gila Monster is CGI. But you know what? I mean, the CGI Gila Monster is very cool because it looks nice. It looks nice and big, and I just don't see how they did it back in the 50s it was rear projection. They would film like a beaded lizard, I believe is what they used, which is the same lizard they used for this kind of movie. But they used like a beaded lizard and shot footage of it, then blew the footage up, and then used like a rear projection system to put it on the screen while, normal sized people were there. So it looked huge. That's how they did it back then. Now we have CGI, and CGI looks just as good for this type of movie. And when I say this type of movie, I'm talking about, well, it's a B film. If it looked really shiny and spotless and pristine, you would call it Jurassic Park. But for what it is, it looks good, man. I'm really impressed. There are times you can kind of tell CGI, but there are other times you're just kind of like, wow, it looks really, really good. I love this movie. I own the original. I own the 1959 classic, and now I own this. And the people over at MVD were just nice enough to send this over so I can watch it and review it. And I got to give it a big thumbs up. I'm gonna give this 3 3/4 chainsaws out of 4. It's not quite the perfect film, but there aren't that many that are, so it's pretty darn close. Jim, dude, keep on putting them out. This is a great movie. I think one of his next movie is what is it? Shark and Saw Prison Women or something like that. I'm looking forward to that one too. So go online, check out Jim Wynorski, you know, King of the B movies, and go out there, find Gila, and watch it, because this is a fun movie. This is a fun, you know, fun horror film. Like I said, this is 3 3/4 chainsaws out of 4. I'm the 13th Wolfman, and I'm on the prowl.